Bill Snyder Family Stadium. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Houston Cougars and the Kansas State Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, Houston's head coach told me right before the game this is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So Houston's offense will go to work first. We get our first look at Hunter Wigman. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. Running inside, it's Hughes. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Hughes. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Got room to work. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Makes the grab, it's Young. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying to run, it's Hughes. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time. making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 82 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So Kansas State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays. Running inside, it's Jackson. Makes a man miss. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback keep. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
What in the world?
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O's. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. It's Oakley. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Wildcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lets it fly. Makes the ground. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got it on the run. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kansas State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air, it's Wegman. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Hughes.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's a heat. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turning it on. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Going to the run, it's Hughes. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive 1st step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Cougars!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Turns it on in midfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Cougars just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Back to throw, it's Wegman. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. In the red area, it's Sanford. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or hide. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Under fire. Stopped short of the first down marker. They are in field goal range, and 3 would make it a 2-possession game. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They're not thinking 3. They want the touchdown, and here they come going for it on 4th and short. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the middle. It's complete. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the left to Williams. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He lost one down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Cotton. 2nd half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
You got to love that if you're the head coach. Watching your defense and watching the big fella at D-tackle play with that kind of relentless pursuit to the football. One of the reasons it's hard to run against them is they've got everybody playing with effort. Did you see him fly to the football and make that play on the outside? That was awesome.
Wide open downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to the run. And he's knocked down.
That's still 32.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Direct snap. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man. It's over.
These tight ends
ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running the red zone. It's Jackson. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Second down as we open the final stanza. Running inside, it's Sanford. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Maybe a crease.
Let's go.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here.
Yo, what in the world?
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Offense at an empty set. Johnson looking to throw. Dances away. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too.
Man,
nice job pulling it down,
him.
scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Snap it to the back. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Finds a little space. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. play action. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He wants to throw it again. Lets it fly.
Ooh, that's my pick.
Incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Johnson wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. He's got it on the move. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. He's looking to throw. Complete. Touchdown, Wildcats. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The Wildcats are right back on top. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive.
Why
but the
you
offense,
oh my God, he didn't even put a body on him.
Ball goes back to the other side. They could lose this ball game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Houston offense comes onto the field. The run inside. It's Sanford. Good solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Oh my God.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. 3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check.
There we go.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
There we go.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sanford. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock.
Stop at the 2
They're in
minute.
control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Sanford. Tripped up for the tackle.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it.
And
He'll
that's game.
move it down. He slides past the first down marker and picks it up on fourth. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.